and we ready ourselves for the women's 400-meter hurdles. This is the showdown that so many have been talking about because it features the Olympic champion, the world record holder, Dalilah Muhammad.
She has every title that everybody else in the field wants. World champion, Olympic champion, world record holder. But this year has not been smooth sailing. She has overcome some injuries. She overcome COVID earlier in the year. Here she is trying to make her second consecutive Olympic team and get back to Tokyo to defend her title from Rio.
2016 Olympic champion, 2019 World Championships gold medalist. She's the world record holder, and she also has the two fastest times of all time. Representing Nike, Dalilah Muhammad.
The crowd showing their appreciation, and one lane inside Dalilah Muhammad is 21-year-old Sydney McLaughlin.
This superstar was third at the 2016 Olympic trials at just 16. 3 years later, she became the second fastest ever at this distance, and that wasn't good enough. She changed coaches last year and is now training with the legendary Bobby Kersey and Allison Felix. The way she's looked through the rounds, she is the favorite, and although we've talked about it, we could be on world record watch.
So many athletes say that the family support is the fuel that they need. Well, there's Mum Mary and brother Taylor.
And you see the message on the shirt. Sydney's time is now. In lane 5, Shamir Little. Just out of college, she experienced lots of success, getting the silver medal at the World Championships back in 2015. But then she had a little hiccup in her career. She is now back. She's improved her flat speed, and she is well capable of being in the top 3 in this race.
The women have been asked to take their marks.
The last 2 times that Dalilah Muhammad and Sydney McLaughlin met in a championship setting, first at the U.S. Nationals in 2019 and then at the World Championship final, we saw world records both times. Dalilah Muhammad is going to take this out extremely aggressively, but I think Sydney McLaughlin can run her down.
The world record is 52.16. Let's see if either of these two women can challenge that.
Dalilah Muhammad always gets out fast and aggressive, and she is doing that right now. This is a woman who's only run 3 races up to this point. But when you talk about being a tactician and executing perfectly, that's Dalilah Muhammad.
But Sydney McLaughlin looks very comfortable through half of the race. And throughout the rounds, we have seen monster finishes. Her time is now.
What a race! And she couldn't have done it without Dalilah Muhammad. She set that race up perfectly. What a gutsy run from the woman who has struggled with injury and overcome COVID. She gave Sydney McLaughlin everything she had, but the confidence of the youngster to pull away in the closing meters. 51.90, her reward, a new world record.
Every time McLaughlin and Dalilah Muhammad race each other, it seems a new world record is set. Dalilah has done it twice. Now it's Sydney's time.
And what about the collegian Cockrell from USC coming up in the late stages to set a personal best, and she too will be in Tokyo. So we started the Olympic trials with Ryan Krauser's shot put world record. We will end the trials with Sydney McLaughlin's 400-meter run for the ages. And Sonia, we talked about the fact that she had the world record holder to her outside. That was key in this race. Dalilah Muhammad has the collection of medals and records she has because every time there's a big final, this is how she goes out. But look at Sydney McLaughlin. Stick to your script. Stick to your script. Follow your pattern. Have faith in what you have to come home with, because the fastest in the field in the flat 400 is Sydney McLaughlin. Through halfway, she had tracked the world record holder. Dalilah Muhammad ran a great far turn. But now watch Sydney McLaughlin gather as if to say, I have been waiting for this moment for 2 years. She is not going to beat me in the final 100 like she did in the last 2 world records.
All that work of doing indoor 60-meter hurdles, outdoor 100-meter hurdles, working on alternate legs with her coach, all of that additional work has paid off in the form of a world record and a win at trials. Mum Mary, brother Taylor, look at what she's done.
She didn't just break that record, guys. She obliterated it. The first woman ever in the history of the event under 52 seconds. She takes the record from 52.16 all the way down to 51.9.
And here's Shamir Little, who we thought would secure the third spot on this team. Something went terribly wrong over hurdle 8. She hit the hurdle and tried her best to recover. But a mixture of the mess up and what it must have done to her emotionally and mentally took her out of the final part of the race. And Anna Cockrell, who was the NCAA champion at 100-meter hurdles and 400-meter hurdles, who has more running in her legs than anybody on this track, is going to Tokyo. So well deserved.
So 2 of the 3 that made the team to Rio are going back. And this is an event that the United States could sweep in Tokyo.
We just watched something special. Sydney McLaughlin not only beats the Olympic and world champion, she is a world record holder, 51.90. And even Sydney McLaughlin was shocked at that. That's what the finals at the trials are all about.
All the glory to God. Honestly, this season, just working with my new coach and just my new support system is truly just faith and trusting the process, and I couldn't ask for anything more, and truly it is just all a gift from God.
It's amazing that this was just your 4th 400 hurdle race throughout the season, but Bobby Kersee had you running short hurdles with different legs, kind of building you up. How is it that everything came together in such a perfect way here tonight?
Trusting the process. A lot of things you really can't see coming, but just having that childlike faith and trusting that everything's going to work out. Bobby's really good at that, and I'm really happy I chose to go with him.
Yeah, you thought your reaction was something. You should have seen your mom. She was super excited to see you run and to see that moment. I think they were all surprised to have them here and to see them react to it. And there it is. She's like, yes, you did it. What about that?
Priceless. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Incredible. Well, you and Dalilah continue to push each other in such a special way. And so, Dalilah, for you to come up the home straight away and punch your ticket to your second games, you'll go back to try and defend. What was the moment like for you?
Oh, man, it was just such a long season coming. I've had so many setbacks to come back. I started my season with 55, so to come back and run 52 was just a blessing in disguise. I really, want to thank my coach, honestly, for not allowing me to give up. And that's definitely, I owe it all to him as to why I'm here today.
Yeah, so as you guys battle back and forth, what do you think might be possible as you move on to the Olympic stage through the rounds and maybe another big final there in Tokyo?
She definitely pushes me. Obviously, congratulations, world record holder. So it's gonna be a battle in Tokyo for sure.
No question. And so, Anna, you were out there by yourself in that outside lane. And after winning the 100 hurdles, 400 hurdles at the NCAA meet, how in the world did you make it to these finals in the heat and put yourself on the Olympic team?
I'm sorry, I'm really emotional.
Don't be sorry, go ahead.
I just trained really hard for this. I worked really hard for this. In 2019, I was super depressed. I didn't want to be here anymore. So to be standing here today as an Olympian is like more than I can take. And I just want to shout out my family, everybody in Lafayette. I know you're having a watch party. And I know somebody turned on the TV for Mama, so thank you. Everybody in Charlotte and all my coaches who just never gave up on me, even when I had given up on myself. I think I'm out of words.
That's okay. That's all right. Congratulations. And ladies, right behind you, those are the hurdles that you ran over Sydney. That would be a great souvenir. Maybe you can grab one and take it home.
Yeah, I don't know how I'll get it home, but...
Okay. Lee, here they are.
So you guys know Jackie Joyner Kersee, you know Gail Devers, you know Flojo. Well, Sydney McLaughlin decided she had to go to the man, Bobby Kersee, to fix what was wrong. She's fixed it.